have that thing up, let me just go to advanced settings very quickly. And message to spectators. Let's erase that. Okay. I'm still trying to. I just bought like for all 3 games, and I think those are the only 3 games. Okay. Should be fine. I only played like a tiny bit. Let's start. Shall we? My fellow companions. Alright everybody, are you having a good time? Yeah! Yay, hearing that makes me super happy. Thank you for your continued support from the bottom of my heart. Oh my god. Why am I doing this to myself? Can you hear me or no? Perfectly? Okay, let's see. This concert hall is really amazing, isn't it? I can't believe I was invited to perform in such an incredible venue. Whoa, it's what you deserve, IU. We love you, IU. We want to support you. IU. Wow, you also sound passionate. I'm touched that you care so much about little old me. You know, when I first started out, I was just an underground idol. I didn't have many fans, and performing on a big stage like this was nothing more than an impossible dream. I used to cover anime songs. When I was on the streets, I worked hard to memorize the lyrics and the dance steps, but I was just a novice, and I messed up a lot. I never thought I'd come this far. Sometimes I think about giving up, but I knew that I would be splitting the faces of all you wonderful people who cheered me on even when I was at my lowest. IU, never give up. You're strong, IU. Keep fighting. You can do it. You can do anything. We love you, IU. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. When I was still a beginner, I knew I couldn't afford to take a single fan of mine for granted. Your love and affection meant the world to me. You cheered me on, so I knew how to keep on going. Well, to keep going. I didn't want to. Oh my God. I didn't want to let any of you down. I didn't want to let any of you down. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to call myself an idol ever again. The path was a hard one, but I never gave up. I devoted my life, my very soul, to the pursuit of being an idol. And now, I finally made it. I'm standing on this huge stage in front of thousands and thousands of people, and I never felt more humbled in my life. You guys are my light, my life, and my love. My heart belongs to every single one of you. And so, I'm going to dedicate this next song to you. I have no idea. I'm just going along with the flow. Yeah, I kind of lost my mind. I have a soft spot for visual novels, so that's kind of. You should see my laptop. That's all I'm gonna have to say. You should see my laptop. This is my latest single, Overflowing Feelings. Let's go. God. Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. It's such a huge hype song. I'm getting goosebumps already. I can't believe that IU loves us so much. She didn't like the other idols out there. She really does have value to her fans. I have no idea. I'm just bored. So pure and beautiful. I can't get enough of her cute smile. I'll support you to the end of time, IU. For now and forever. You're the only RL 3D girl for me. IU. Yeah, that's right. Jeez, what am I even doing with my life? Don't worry, I feel like that. I feel like the main character. I think I read like the data on it. He said he was like the main character. It said he was, so. I stare at the stage, my hands jammed in my pockets. As the lights dim, the crowd falls quiet. It's so silent you could hear a pin drop. if I was crazy about IQ IU, as some of these other fans, I'd probably consider them immense privilege. I'd probably consider it an immense privilege to even stand in the same room as she is, no matter how far away I am from the stage. I'm sure for some guys here, this is the happiest night of their lives. A middle-aged man standing next to me is actually crying. Some diehard IU fans are acting like this concert is a religious experience. And I guess I can't fault them for it. Ridiculous though it seems to me. Guys aren't so very different from idols. Part of me wishes I could join the hype, but this isn't really my scene. I'm pretty anxious too. When my boss finds out what happens today, he's gonna kill me. If only the trains haven't been delayed. Then I would have gotten here on time. I would have made it to the front of the crowd, like I was ordered to. I brought my camera and equipment with me, but I can hardly set it up now. I'm hemmed by I'm hemmed in wait. How? Hemmed? Hemmed. Is that hammed or hemmed? Hemmed in dozens I'm hemmed in or hammed, whatever. Hemmed in by dozens of men, all wearing IU shirts and holding glow sticks. There's barely enough room to swing around a cat, let alone wield a large industry standard camera. This might be one of the worst nights of my life. This concert hall is huge, but it's not enough to accommodate all of IU's fans. She's way too popular. I've stood through 15 different tracks so far, and my ears are still ringing from the crowds yelling IU's adorable vocals. I don't think I can take much more of this. I hope this is the last song. Slowly, almost menacingly, the background music of IU's latest song begins to build. It grows louder and louder until I can feel it reverberating through the ground. Oh my god. I can't speak English. I love my life. It's so loud, my teeth start to chatter, and my whole body trembles with nervous energy. I can't do this. Just give me a minute. I need to turn that down a bit. Maybe just one up. That's good. Probably. Turn it. Yeah, it's like blasting in my ears. The synopsis? Like this is the first one. So like I can't read the synopsis to you right now, but this is like the first game. I bought all three. The first, second, and third. Nothing much. This is like the first thing. He's supposed to take like pictures of IU. That's what I heard. Heard from the synopsis. Well, read. Light burst upon the stage like fireworks, once more revealing IU's perfect body. The crowd as experiencing goes nuts. IU, 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 IU. IU strikes a pose and she holds one arm out as though beckoning the crowd, while her other hand curls about her microphone. Oh, and IU's gaze sweeps across the sea of glow sticks like spread out before her. She smiles sweetly as though thanking each and every one of her fans. For a moment, her eyes seem to catch mine. Her gaze lingers hot like coals upon me. I feel my skin prickle. Has she picked me out of the crowd? Does she even know I'm alive? I'm surrounded by so many people and establishments can even see me. But I'm not even one of IU's fans. And as I'm not at this concert because I love her music, I'm here. If I'm being perfectly honest, I actually think her high-pitched voice is annoying. Does IU know this? Is that why she's looking at me? Soon I feel exposed like I'm not the other men here. I'm just a filthy imposter. I shouldn't be here at all. The bright lights start to hurt my eyes. I wince. All the while, Ayu continues to hold my gaze as she stares at me, and her eyes large and all-consuming. Then she begins to sing. Oh, good. Well, that's just great. Now what am I gonna do? I kick loose the pebble on the sidewalk. It skitters away, bouncing a handful of times before it's swallowed by the darkness. The street is dark, illuminated by only a few street lamps. It's cold, too. I shudder. I'm not sure what time it is. Ayu's concert finished around 21:30. But then there was, well, if you guys don't know, it's like 9:30. But then there was a handshake event I had to go to. I attend on the off chance and I might be able to get a brief word with the famous Ayu and a couple of photos, but it wasn't to be. I waited in the line and shook Ayu's holy hand for well over an hour. I was almost at the front of the queue when the handshake event ended, and those of us unfortunate enough not to meet out face to face, were told to screw off by a security guard. Well, he didn't say it in quite those terms. There were more apologies involved, but that's what it boiled down to. Sorry, but it's getting late and Ayu has a busy schedule. We need to cut this handshake event short for now. I apologize to those of you who were unable to see Ayu. Please support her during the next concert. You'll get another chance to see her then. And with that, you're dismissed. My camera cover was heavy in the bag looped around my shoulder. I wish I had a chance to actually use any of it. If only trains haven't been delayed. If only. It's not my fault that I got to the concert late. There were delays, it couldn't be helped. Try explaining that to my boss on Monday, though I know he'll pin the blame on this. What? Debacle squarely upon my skinny shoulders, easier to chew me out than the whole rail company. I seem to be singing a lot lately. I think it must be stress, that or critical lack of sleep. Who knew being a photographer could be such hard work? It's almost midnight on Saturday. It wouldn't be the first time my boss had made me work during the weekends, and it certainly won't be the last. I come all the way out here so I could take pics of Ayu's latest concert, but I didn't get a single Snapchat. What a waste of time. Oh. I yawned, pressing one hand against my gaping mouth. Since it's late, I should probably head home. I feel exhausted. I have something of a headache. Curling up in my bed and resting my head on a nice soft pillow sounded like heaven right about now. But I swear I come to this part of Tokyo, and part of me is craving a drink. There's a lot of nice high-class bars around this area, and I'm sure I could use a pick-me-up. If I dally too long, the trains will stop running, then I'll need to spend the night in a hotel. That sounds like a pain. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Somewhat cheered by my plan, I turn neatly on my heels. Well, this is a pretty nice bar around here. Only a short walk away. My aching legs could use some exercise. And then an assistant one helps bring some color to my cheeks. I've not gone more than a handful of steps. However, then I pause. Wait, did I say that right? History. I've gone more than a handful of steps. However, when I pause, there's a little woman crossing the street parallel to me, walking in the opposite direction. Her head is low, her features are skirted by the dark, but something about her looks familiar. Her hair is a light orange-brown color, and it's tied back in two cute twin tails. These twin tails stream behind her like banners, as she walks fluttering in the breeze. I recognize her hair anywhere. If I hadn't seen it illuminate the bright lights of a stage an hour ago, it's Ayu. No way. I wonder if she's walking in the nighttime Tokyo streets alone, since she's a famous idol. Shouldn't she be chaperoned by at least a dozen bodyguards? This doesn't make sense. There's no reason Ayu shouldn't be out here at a time like this. Maybe this woman isn't Ayu. It could be somebody who just so happens to look a lot like her. But that's impossible. She even wears the same cute pink and white outfit she wore while she was performing. Her skirt is many-layered, ruffled work of art are a little like a fancy wedding cake, and atop her head there sits a small, not at all practical hat. Her arms and legs are bare, exposed to the elements, and she's wearing a very tall, impressive pair of heels that make a loud clacking noise with every step. It's hard for me to see her clearly during the concert, given I was so far away from the stage. I was nothing more than a blur, barely visible above the heads of thousands of fans. Now, however, she's standing impossibly close to me. She's only a few feet away, on the other side of the street. She feels less incredible, untouchable idol. She feels less like an incredible, untouchable idol, and more like a regular human being, which of course she is. I might be loved by millions of people across Japan, but she's not infallible. Infallible. She doesn't have magical powers, and she's no goddess to be worshipped at an altar. She's a regular girl without those heels of hers. She'd probably be pretty short. She's less impressive now out on this wind-swept street than she was on the stage, but she feels more approachable. I was just lamenting my inability to take Ayu's photo 5 minutes prior. I thought I failed my assignment, but this could be my lucky break. If I asked nicely, maybe she'll pose a pic or two, my career will be saved. Ayu, hey Ayu. I don't know if saying hey Ayu is the right way to address a famous celeb like Ayu, but neither do I care. These photos aren't going to take themselves. Huh? I apologize. She turns her lips. Apologize. I'm always see her face. The air is knocked out of my lungs. It's definitely her. There's nobody else this could be. This idol who's captured millions of hearts ever since her official debut. But this idol is seen in magazines, on TV screens, and plastered on billboards all over Tokyo. The same idol I saw, albeit begrudgingly, has she performed on stage, bathed in a sea of lights. I can't let her go. The future of my career is riding on this. I don't want to be fired. Ayu? What? She stepped back, alarmed. Who are you? Don't come any closer to me, you creep. Carry a pepper spray in my bag. I'm not afraid to use it on a mongrel like you. That's fine, you can pepper spray me. Or call me a mongrel, or anything you want. You can even ask me to bow down before your feet. Anything's fine, as long as you let me take your photo. A photo? You mean like an extra photo? Are you some sort of pervert? No, I'm not. I'm just a homo photographer, and I want to do my job. Please, won't you post for me? Ayu doesn't sound moved by my cries. If anything, she looks downright disgusted. She wrinkles her nose. Whatever happened to appreciating all her fans, huh? And takes a few more 100 steps back, huh? Back and what? Wait, I just said huh out of nowhere. Take a few more 100 steps back. A few more hurried steps back. I can't even read. Leave me alone, you virgin loser. I'm not interested in posing for a so-called photographer like you. Ayu, please listen. Get back up or I'll call the police. I mean it. You're nothing more than an insect to me. I have no qualms about squashing you. Leave me alone. But I don't... Oh, the promise of maybe not being shouted at by my irate boss are indeed fired. It's too heady and holy grail for me to pass up. So forth. Ayu tries to retreat, but I'm faster than she is, and she is wearing a very high pair of heels. Ayu totters, she teeters, and looks like she's going to fall. She opens her mouth alarmed, and a high-pitched squeal emits from her lips. Gah! Ayu, wait, hold on. I called me a Mongol and bug, but it's true. I have no fond feelings for her music, but I still don't want her to get hurt. her. I need to try to help her. And so I throw caution to the wind. I try forcing out his wrist with my arm. I will pull her teetering body against mine. Oh, what are you? Fortunately, for me, gravity has a harsh mistress. I'm unable to resist her. I fall backwards. I use prone body still pressed against my own. I grip my teeth together, ready for impact. As I fall, it seems slow as a trickle. The seconds turn into minutes, which turns into hours. And with a loud thud and my rearing crunch, I collapse against the cold, gray sidewalk. Oof. I have a few moments winded, and I stare up at this. My head is pounding like the speakers at IA's concert, and my back is killing me. I haven't broken any bones. Gingerly, I touch my fingertips. They seem to be in working order, at least. As a photographer, my fingers are pretty important. Sit up, but I can't. There's a weight pressing down up my chest. It's. Should I even be allowed to play this game on here? At least it's not hentai, I hope. I hope. Are you? Well, they probably not. The Phantom saw like IU, Japan's beloved sweetheart, sitting astride me like a cowgirl. Oh, her legs are spread, her thighs pistoning me in place. My skirt is rumpled up. She holds her head wincing as she tries to gather her bearings. She looks dazed and confused, but I don't think she's hurt. I was able to shield her from the worst of the fall. I took a full brunt of the pain for her sake. All to protect her pretty face, and I'm glad it worked. I shouldn't even be playing this. This is not an okay thing.